Today we're looking at the micro here, and I would like to explain how you can drill down on a fractal to find turning points. The fractal swing point will offer a point, 2, 5, 10, 20 points. Okay, we're day trading. We're not looking for a home run. We're only looking for a simple turn. Okay. Now, on the macro picture, accordingly here, we have seemingly a Elliott wave 5 up. Okay, indicating we'll be testing the top here. And what you need to do is go down on that particular market, and we'll go to the weekly. Okay, here's the weekly. Again, macro, all right, the big picture. We're talking going back to March to June here. We did catch the direction going down here on the Dow and a few other markets. We did catch the turn here going straight up, although it went up higher than I thought. That's okay. Currently, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is generally a maximum, so I'm thinking on a macro, longer term basis, we're going to have a roadblock here. Okay. Would I do a trade here yet? We're on a weekly time frame. No. You get your entry points on the smaller time frames. All right. So if you drill down on the smaller time frames, you'll find a suitable entry point. Okay. Now here, we have chaos here. Okay. You can't do anything here. Okay. So if you can't find a clear fractal, go down to another time frame. Okay. 4, that's chaos. We have nothing there. You ignore it. All right. We can try maybe another time frame. What do we have there? Now remember, the macro picture is kind of topping out here. And here we have a typical 7 down, indicating a bottom. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G is the bottom. So that would be a good entry point right about here. You wait for a break, sell stop times 2, and you go long. Okay. Even though the market is pointing for a top, I think we'll have a little room more on the upside. And as we continue on the time frames, we have chaos here, nothing we can do there. Okay, so the only thing we have to do is stay with the 2-hour time frame. We can go to the 30-minute time frame. Chaos there, can't do anything there. Move down to the 20-minute time frame. That's a little chaotic there. I would kind of avoid that. Move down to the 15-minute time frame. Kind of chaotic there. I would kind of stand aside on that one. Move down to the 10-minute time frame. We don't have too much there. You can move down to the 5-minute time frame. We have chaos there. Not too much we can do. So what we do, we can always go to another market. Okay. You have all these markets here. These are the ones I'm working on. I think we have a setup on the Russell here for Sunday. Let's take a look at that. Okay, the Russell again. Start start on the weekly time frame, totally chaotic here, except this one here, A, B, C, D, E, okay? That would be a setup, okay? That's on the weekly. We have room to go on the upside. Here, too chaotic. We move to the maybe 8-hour time frame. Do you find anything there? Not really. So you have to kind of drill down on all these time frames, and we have nothing there. Okay, and we move to the 2-hour time frame. What do we have here? A little chaotic there. Can't do anything there. Move down to the 1-hour time frame. Do we have anything showing up? Nope, we don't have anything there. Maybe 30-minute time frame. Oh, we're getting close. So, if you can't find a setup on a micro, go to another market, as we did right here now, and you'll find a fractal. Okay, we have that fractal there. So let's go down to maybe the 50-minute time frame. There it is. It could be the 10-minute time frame also. Or it could have been the 13-minute time or 12-minute time frame. No, I'm trying to find the exact time frame there. That's the count. So on Sunday, I expect the market to go up, all right? If it breaks, it's going to go down. Here's the bottom, here's the top. I'm trying to find that time frame that was discovered there. Ah, there it is. Okay, on a 20-minute time frame. Here we go. All right. So on the macro, we know we're reaching the top. It doesn't really matter. Nobody can say that in a definitive way. But on the smaller time frames, you'll find the turns. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Self-stop times 2. You go along on a break. Okay. If you break the band here, the fractal is going to fracture, meaning it's going to go from growth to decay and down. If we break above here, which is possible, because the weekly could have another pop up, but really close. So if you want to do a trade, here's the trade to do on a 20-minute time frame based on a macro view. Okay, we have a typical growth fractal here. Okay, you draw your lines, and the lines are indicating the path of the market. All right, so in this point here, depending on how aggressive you want to be, okay, you can go along here, a self-stop times 2, and hopefully the market will go up. Hopefully, okay. Now, if we break the band here, the fractal is changing because on another time frame, there's a fractal which is going to interfere with the path of the growth fractal here. Okay, so on Sunday, you have to wait for the market to break the bottom band here or the top band here, or if you're brave enough, you can go along here and put your stop hedge down here. Okay, so the 20-minute time frame will offer the entry point. Looking at the big picture, the weekly is okay. Well, we're actually on the another time frame here, but on the weekly, monthly, nothing there. That's all chaos. Daily, that's all chaos. So we can't do anything there. Hence, we remain on the 20-minute time frame for your entry point. And there it is. Okay, so we'll do some more exercises on defining and locating the fractals. All of these fractals are in a container, and that's managed by Neil. Go to his channel, and when you find a matching picture, okay, like we have here, this has appeared on every market, on every time frame on the planet. Okay. After a while, they're pretty easy to detect. All you have to do is look at your monitor, draw your bands, and the fractals will offer a insurance policy in case the market doesn't go your way. Okay, so it will limit the damage to your account if you're going the wrong way, but you have to keep going through the different time frames in order to find the direction of the market. So tonight I think we may have a push up here as of now, but if you go below E, the trend will be down. Okay, so on this particular market, you focus on the weekly from the micro, right? We're nearing the top, and we might pop up here, depending on the particular market. We had another one on IBM, which I really kind of liked. Can't remember what time frame that was. I think that was maybe on a longer time frame. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Now IBM seems to be topping here. Okay. A typical growth fractal. You have low bump here, equal leg, top, near the top. Okay. At times you get top tick. At times you're going to be off a few points, so you have to watch that stop. Okay. But if we go any higher here, general markets will probably go higher. If we break down here, great opportunity to trade going down. But again, on every market here, we're looking at IBM. All you have to do, you look at the time frames, okay, and you pick out the clearest fractal, and this is one here, okay. Now, is this going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Possibly. That's why you have to wait and let the market fall. And when it falls, then you can enter. Okay, so the bigger picture will be found on the larger time frames, and your entry points you're going to have to find on the smaller time frames. Okay, right now on IBM, we don't have any clear entry point on a shorter time frame here, so we can't do anything. You ignore that. All right. In the meantime, if you want to ignore that, go to another market to find another clear fractal. Now we have one here on the DIA, and I don't recall what time frame we're on, but the DIA, again, if you go to the weekly here, low, okay, that means treble right here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, the DIA is telling you that we have a swing here, okay, I think I put it on Friday or Thursday, but we have a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's the top. Now, if we break the top, that means we go higher. Okay, you break the bottom, that means we go lower. All right, so we're in a tricky situation here, but you would probably want to focus on this. This is pretty clear. Okay, so if the top remains here, okay, then the practice should continue to go down here. Let's get rid of this line here, and what should happen is something like this. Okay, and again, if we break the top here, we can go higher. All right. So you have to look at all the markets here, but the DIA looks pretty promising for a top here. Now, if it doesn't top here, it's going to go a lot higher. Okay, so I would kind of focus on this particular market. When you're trading fractals, you need to look at all the markets. Just one market will alter everything. Okay, just one little movement, a small wind, a gust, maybe rain, they'll change the environment for all the markets. Okay, so over the weekend I found this. Setups in the morning usually take me about 5 minutes, so you can do this all day long, every hour. All right, so I'll do a video next time on how to do a 5-minute setup at the beginning of a day. Generally, the trades trending for the day will happen early in the morning. Okay, again, early in the morning. The rest of the day, you have chaotic behavior with odd fractals. You can still trade them, go to Neil, and he'll point out the individual fractals on the smaller time frames. But overall, we're getting pretty close to the top here, so I would be pretty cautious here. Okay, so the top here, again, if we go above 450, yeah, we're going to go higher. Right here. So long as we keep trending down here, we're looking at more decay, and we'll have to wait until we get a signal on the smaller time frames that we do not have yet. You don't do a trade, okay? The trades, they can range from a minute to 5 minutes to half hour, for the day. Do not hold on to the trade during the day. If you make a couple points, 5, 10, 20, take it, because another fractal is going to appear. All right. The key is to bet small. Trade 2 contracts. Okay. You make a few bucks. You take it off the table. Okay. Because in another hour, in another minute, in another market, okay, you could have another opportunity. All right. So you have to refrain from getting greedy if the trade is working out. If it's working out, take the money, put it in the bank, shut off your computer, and you can try again later. Okay, you can do this 24 hours a day on any market in the planet. And today is our fractal lesson weekly exercise, and we'll be doing these every week to help you out with finding the fractals. But the fractals are contained in our container, and you go to Neil, and he'll point them out to you. Hank Witnicki from MallettFractals.com, signing off. We'll see you tonight.